innovation was a key theme, but we started the day on the easy one. We started with Brexit and what the vision may be, and of course today as we speak there's just down the road there's other stuff going on where everything could have changed. But I think the general takeaway was optimism. I think a reason to be positive, a reason to be optimistic, a challenge I think around employment, around recruitment, and around making sure that our competitive nature comes through. You know, as a sector, the UK is world class at delivering events, and just because of Brexit, that's not going to change. And so it makes us more competitive. It makes us more eager to make that point across. So once we'd fixed Brexit, we then moved on to innovation, and the first topic on innovation was innovation in food. You can't have not noticed the trends around street food and all of the different variations of different types of ingredients, different types of menus, whether it's veganuary, where we're currently still in, or whether it's trends around pulses and beans and different sorts of carbohydrates, no alcohol, low alcohol, mocktails, all of these trends which you will see on the high streets, in the restaurants, in these specialist venues, but how does it work in a conventional mainstream conference environment? And I think some really interesting discussion about how you can deliver an authentic, original food experience for delegates, whether it's for a mass market event, mainstream event, or something that's a bit more specialist. And I think some of the memorable moments for that were, from a cost perspective, it's generally not a more expensive option to deliver those kinds of scenarios. From a delivery perspective, you've got a range of options which allows you to disperse delegates across a wider range of different venues. But I think most importantly, you've got these memories that are created through the food interaction. We did a quick poll and we said, look, you know, how important is the food offer now for your delegates? You know, where does it feature? And it's up there as number 2, number 3 most important factor when delegates are thinking about events. So the challenge to mainstream venues is, how do you keep pace in the food environment with what's happening, you know, in and all around us? And I think we had a really good discussion about that. And then finally, we moved on to the broader topic of innovation and creativity in events, which was a really interesting session, one of our shorter sessions actually, but we tried to draw the distinction between gadgetry and technology and actually real creativity. And again, some of the key learnings I think from that was the ability for delegates to participate, to co-create, to be involved almost in a sort of performance, experiential aspect of a conference, rather than just being passively sat down in an audience watching something being told to you. How do you engage? How do you get involved? And we had some really interesting thoughts being presented about how those themes could be introduced into all sorts of conferences, not just AI or tech or innovation conferences, but actually in more conventional mainstream conferences. And the objective is creating an experience which is unique and remarkable, so that people remember, you know, I was at that event and I did this, and it created this memory or it created this experience. So that this goal that we all have of extending the conference experience beyond the time that you're actually physically there, well, it's created in your mind because you've got these great memories and these great recollections of what you got involved in.